Hey there, I'm Becca. This is Keith. And this is our home, Vagari, which means to wander. And that's the plan, to wander around the world on our sailboat.
We are on our way to the Dominican Republic from the end of Jamaica. We left Jamaica this morning. We both proceeded to get very seasick. Both of us threw up, actually.
Which is why we don't have any footage of us actually leaving Jamaica.
Yeah. And it actually really wasn't even that rough leaving. We just ate a average breakfast, we think, and
we actually both had coffee this morning, which we normally do not do on a passage day.
But anyway, I'm starting to feel better. Becca's still on the mend, but it is very calm now. It's very shameful to be seasick in these kind of calm sea.
Yeah, it's calm, blue skies, it's sunny, it's like, dang.
Yeah, 8 knots of wind.
I should be feeling fine.
Yeah, it's 8 knots of wind, 4 knots of boat speed, and we're pretty much on a tight reach. But
yeah.
We're making all good miles right now.
Heading almost due east.
Heading due east towards Haiti. Unless things change, we'll skip Haiti and go to the DR.
Yeah.
The weather we deteriorate health-wise over the next 24 hours.
Oh, let's hope not. Oh gosh. Don't say that.
Otherwise, it's beautiful out here. No, we got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Let's see, I'll hold the camera up. Yeah, we're both just still laying down.
Yeah, laying down.
Nothing's changed. But, I mean, I think we're both on the mend.
We're on the mend.
I'm about to try to eat some plain rice, and hopefully I can hold it down. We've been sipping on Gatorade. Keith's been eating basically generic Cheez-Its that we found in Jamaica that he loves. So he's able to hold those down. I'm going to attempt some rice, because the Cheez-Its just don't... I tried one, and it did not feel right. So... not gonna chance it and keep going.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, when you know, you know.
So, Jesus may not be the right thing next time. This was the right thing this time.
Yeah, we're just each laying down. I mean, thankfully we can view all of our instruments and everything from this position, and we can mostly see out. I mean, one of us usually pops her head up about once every 15 minutes and gets a good look. Make sure there's no obstructions or other boats or what have you. But yeah, otherwise it's loungy afternoon on Vagari for day one.
Day one
the DR.
Day one of a 3-day pass.
Yeah, we think it's going to take maybe 3 to 4 days. So hopefully we're both feeling better, because otherwise it's going to be a very long 3 to 4 days if we're both like this. So stay tuned.
It might be a pod of like 4 or 5.
Here they come.
Zoom!
Oh, you can see them all down there.
Yeah.
There's a little one. They're having fun. There's definitely a white one out there and a gray one.
Oh, yeah, there's a white one with a white face on it. They're gaining on us.
Guess we'll see them. Maybe it's old. It's like white in the face. Like dogs, you know? They get white in the face. Yeah, they're totally following.
Might be kicking up something, and they might be getting things food from behind them.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing something.
They look like a whale.
So I thought it was a whale.
They have a tiny dorsal. Oh! They have a tiny dorsal fin. can see them underwater.
Yeah.
There's two of them. Maybe it's a male female. Some kind of whale. There they go. Well, we don't have an engine right now, but we need to get closer in because it's getting windy and choppy. So we wanted to move the boat closer to shore for more protection. And since we don't have a motor, it's really hard to do that. And the winds are coming out the direction we need to go. And so sailing in is tough, which is why we're so far to begin with, is we couldn't sail in. So we are towing our own boat with our dinghy and outboard, which seems to be working. So yeah, I'm gonna stop recording because we're getting closer and eventually I'm gonna have to run up to the bow and drop the anchor while he slows the boat, so. Oh, what an adventure. Morning walk on the beach?
Yeah.
With the coffee?
Coffee on Bahia de
Las.
Bay of Fish.
Oh yeah.
One of the
It's an amazing beach.
prettier beaches I've ever been.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular. The color of this water is like unmatched.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. And it's odd because it's kind of like a desert landscape. So it's like you have the desert here, there's cactus everywhere, there's no palm trees, it's all like cactus and desert style plants, and then it abuts right up to this beautiful tropical beach. It's pretty amazing. Haven't really seen that before, I don't think. Somewhere without an engine. This is kind of the place. When you don't have an engine, so you're stuck in a national park, which you weren't expecting to be the case, and you're running out of food, so you're down to your dry goods, canned goods, stores, etc. Gotta get a little creative. So we had one yam left, and we needed a snack because we were gonna watch a movie or some TV, so we made Yam Chips, which actually, they're pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty tasty, just oil, salt. Yeah. So this is our afternoon snack. Other than this, I mean, we have things like rice and pasta on board and canned goods, but really running out of anything fresh. I think we have like 1 bell pepper, some onions, maybe like 2 carrots. So better than nothing, and it just forces you to be creative and appreciate the food that you do have until we can find a way to get down the dirt road to a grocery store.
Nice.
Ready to watch something?
Oh yeah.
decided to go for a walk in the desert, and I found what I think is prickly pear cactus. So let me see if I can find it. Here we go. This is all desert area, so it's just a whole bunch of cacti. But this plant here, I think is prickly pear. It's not a good example of one because it doesn't have a lot of the flowers and fruits on it. I'll find another one to show you. Anyway, I found one earlier, so I grabbed some of the fruit because you're supposed to be able to eat it, but I don't know what they taste like, so keeps cutting them up. I don't know if they're like really ready to eat though, because mine's like a little sour tasting. It's probably too early in the season because I'm pretty sure most of this stuff flowers in the spring.
Imagine that's right.
And it's only start of March.
I will have a small bite of what we think is the heart.
Worth trying, I guess, at least. Gonna have to Google. Is yours sour?
It is, but I could eat this for
Yeah, it's not
nourishment
bad.
if I had to have it.
Well, and you can eat the whole like palms, like the actual leaves too. You can cook them.
I could eat that. I could eat that. Mine's actually pretty tasty. Did you try a little bit of it?
Mm-hmm. It's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, should we keep walking?
Yeah, let's keep going. That was fun anyway. We just spotted some agave, so we stole a little. So now what? We go home and make tequila?
Yeah, we can try to make some tequila. Apparently this is 100% edible, so we're going to give it a try.
Yeah, we'll taste it up. We're foraging as we go through the desert. Who knew you could forage in a desert also? But apparently there's edible stuff here, so.
Okay.
So far we found prickly pear and agave.
Prickly pear and agave.
Alrighty.
This is a beautiful way to forage. Anything, apparently, pretty much anything, and I am not a nature expert, so, but anything that flowers in the desert is pretty much edible. The flower itself is edible for the mass majority. And anything that produces a fruit that doesn't have milk, like isn't milky when you cut it.
They say anything with milky sap you need to avoid, and anything that has like red bean type growth.
Otherwise, if you can stomach it, it's pretty much edible.
Yeah.
And we're not quite at that stage yet. We're probably 2 more weeks before we'd have to get to this stage.
Yeah, we still have some food on the boat.
We're doing what we call pre-planning.
This one's pretty. This one there's more flowering than I anticipated for this time of year. That one's pretty though. So, we're in the national park that's next to the beach that we are anchored at, but maybe this shows you how remote we are. So they obviously upkeep this trail, but look at this lookout, and then look at, this is it. And Bagari is way out there. I don't even know if you can see it in the video. That's the dirt road we're talking about. That's the only road for as far as you can see.
That road stops just down there.
Yeah, I don't think it goes much further in that direction. It does go up the other way, and that's how you get to Pedernales, the town. It's either that dirt road, or which takes an hour, or the dinghy, which takes an hour. But I mean, so this is what I think is prickly pear, and that would be the fruit. And then on top of the fruit, it has these really pretty flowers, which is pretty amazing. But this supposedly is all edible. We turned off the dirt road and found a sandy path, and it just so happens to lead literally directly to our boat out there.
What you doing, Rebecca?
Washing my clothes in the
So, yeah, well, when Becca forgets her bathing suit and it's too beautiful to not go swimming, maybe with a little bit of encouragement from Pete. How beautiful is this regardless?
Today is bottom of the boat cleaning day.
Today is bottom of the boat cleaning day. Okay, so here is the situation. Becca is out in the cockpit up there. You might see her. I'll let you show her. She'll show you in a bit. But we have got every cubby and every space pretty much open on the boat with the hopes of getting rid of the bugs that we've had on the boat, or the ants that we've had on the boat since Guatemala. We stayed in the marina for a couple weeks while we did some solar panel upgrades, and unfortunately during that time we picked up a couple of ants, and then once we've had them we haven't been able to get rid of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a bug bomb or a fogger, put it in the center of the room, got all the food stuff out of here, and then open up all the cubbies. We got to stay outside for a couple of hours, and it is unfortunately an extremely windy day to be doing all this. So we've got everything out here. You probably can't hear or see me, but this is all lashed down. I got 20 knots, just to 25 knots. And here's everything at the time. We're going to get this table back in. Start recording.
Yeah, so hopefully you can hear it's super windy today. Of course, the wind picked up just as we were in the middle of this project, so that's a bummer. Normally we would not do it on such a windy day, but anyway, what else are we gonna do, right? I mean, we're just kind of sitting here anyway, swimming and playing, so might as well get some work done too. But yeah, so everything is just out here in the cockpit, all the food stores and things. I guess we'll just hang out here for a couple hours and entertain ourselves. Yeah, here, let me show you how crazy this is. It's literally a bunch of our belongings just hanging out here in our cockpit. So I think we have to stay out of the boat for 2 hours once we start the fogger. And then I think we have to open up all the hatches and such, let it air out. And then once you can't smell it anymore, so they say maybe another 2 hours or so, you can go ahead and start like using the space. So then we'll go down, wipe down all the surfaces because the chemicals are probably pretty gross. And then we gotta put everything back. So I think that pretty much is gonna be a full day project at this point. And then let's see, today's Sunday, so tomorrow's Monday, and so fingers crossed we get our boat parts tomorrow. So we figured we might as well do this before hopefully the package comes, and then we have the boat torn apart to do, you know, the repairs, and then hopefully soon after that we can get a weather window to head further east in the DR and see some more sights.